Hello, friends and neighbors, and welcome to stop number 1 of the Alabama Bass Trail South Division here for 2025, presented by Phoenix Boats. Miss K, one of our favorite venues, Lake Martin, Wind Creek State Park. This is going to be a good one, but a tight one, most likely.
Most likely. You know, we don't see a big gap in weights here, but we always see a bunch of fish caught. And I say it all the time. If you want to go catching, come to Lake Martin. 221 limits last year, and I think we're going to see some fish catching today.
There's no doubt about it. A little bit of a weather difference from when we were at the ABT North kickoff at Smith. 72 degrees at weigh-in there. We're going to pay for our raisin, as my mother used to say, here today in the cold. Let's get out on Lake Martin for the Academy Sports and Outdoors First Cast.
All right, we're here for the first stop of the ABT South on Lake Martin, and it is very, very cold. However, every single angler that we talked to said the fish are biting. There's a lot of fish being caught, like always at Lake Martin. You're not hearing about all these giants being caught, but there's a ton of fish. They're saying 10 to 12 pounds is pretty easy to catch, 12 to 15 not so much, but the rumor is that 15-pound mark might be the winning weight. So who knows, 15 pounds on Lake Martin is a big bag. Talking about spotted bass too, so that's a lot of fun. I'm Darian Craig. We've got Luke Duncan and Jason Duran out on the water covering boats all day. So we're gonna try to bounce around as many as we can to make a good TV show. And yeah, let's head over and see. We'll start with Luke Duncan. Let's see who he's caught up with this morning.
We've caught up with boat 22, Kenny Smith and RJ Thompson, and we're trying to give them some space. If you can see they're watching from home, we're a distance away from these guys. They're fishing shallow. We assume they're gonna try to make a turn and come back out of this pocket. So we're just trying to stay back, and they're fishing a lot of shallow wood targets, as we expected in this dirty water. Guys fishing for largemouth are gonna do that. So we apologize. They'll be a little closer to us sooner than later. We're just trying not to get in there on them. We get some dirty looks out here sometimes, Jason.
Well, guys, got one in the box already this morning. Boat numbers are, everybody's out fishing, and you guys already got one in the box. Got to feel good to get a good start.
Can't complain.
I know it was a first cast, and sometimes they call that bad luck, but you know, it's the first day too, so that's got to have some advantage there as well. So how was practice for you guys?
We did.
No practice?
No, we fished a tournament last weekend. He lives 25 miles from here, and I live 30 miles from here.
Yeah, so let's just go fishing today, right?
We've been up here every weekend the last few, fishing other tournaments.
Yeah.
Catching limit's not going to be a problem, I don't think, but finding a couple of bigger fish is going to be the key right now with this muddy, cold water. I don't know. We're just going to go fishing.
Yeah.
Hope for the best.
Kind of hard to break out all those little ones and get a good largemouth, maybe? Big spot?
Yeah, the plan is catch a quick limited spot, and we're going to head hunt the rest of the day.
That's a good deal.
Once the sun gets up, it warms. So,
What'd y'all have last weekend?
9.
9. That's I heard a lot of 9s last weekend.
Yeah, there was. It was tough. The water was terrible. That bank right there was good to us. I had a 4-pounder right there 2 weeks ago. But now the water's up and it's cold and it's muddy. So the conditions are totally different than they were.
Lots of changes. That's what the Alabama Bass Trail is known for. It's a lot of weather changes and water changes. So.
Yeah.
Well, we're going to slide back and let you guys fish. Appreciate your time this morning. Thanks for letting us start on y'all for year number 12 of the Alabama Bass Trail.
Hey, all right.
Alabama Bass Trail Television is presented by Phoenix Boats and sponsored by Academy Sports and Outdoors, Crush City Rapala, Landers McClarty Chevrolet, and by Jax. It's all about the South. There's more to come.
In 2009, it all started with this 721 Pro XP and a passion to build the best fishing platform in design, performance, and construction for all of our customers. Through the years, motors have changed, electronics have changed, but the passion to build the best bass boat possible has not changed. Everyone at Phoenix believes we got it right the first time.
Here at at Landers McClarty Chevrolet, it's time to pick your offer on a new Chevy Silverado 1500. That's right, pick the offer that's best for you. Choose rates as low as 2.9% for 72 months, or how about up to $12,000 off all Silverados? They have the best selection in years with over 500 pre-owned vehicles available. Big store, big on savings, and big on customer service. Visit LandersMcClartyChevrolet.com.
Big banks only care about one thing, ROI. So when it comes to your small business, you can expect a big no. At AmFirst, we don't just invest in your business, we invest in you and your goals. With great rates on loans, lines of credit to help you grow, and business checking accounts. Because at AmFirst, business is personal.
The best of the best just got better. Clearer images, sharper resolution, improved target separation. That's right, better. LiveScope Plus, only from Garmin.
The splash of your paddle mimics the pelican as it drops down from above. As the calmness of the water washes away any lingering concerns, you listen to the tall grass sing of the surrounding beauty and how the best views only get better when they're shared. This is Alabama. And when you're here, you can take it all in.
There's several names that we'd like to cover today. A lot of them are fishing the same exact kind of, like, I want to say a bay, a really big pocket that's got multiple fingers coming off of it. What the millers are doing, they're kind of tracing the bank, but they're just a little bit in the middle. You know what I mean? Like they're just way off the bank, kind of following the bank line a little bit. I guess just on that deeper drops. I don't know, I'd like to ask them, and Luke, I'd like to get your opinion too, but you think they're looking for the bait? Like, obviously these fish aren't where they, left them at. I've got to get in here and find them because they're hunting. They're not even making any casts at all. I haven't seen them make but 1 or 2 casts yet.
You didn't bring no coffee, did you?
No, we don't have any coffee,
I know we're not
unfortunately.
supposed to ask y'all for assistance.
Yeah, I don't know that we can give you assistance, but if I had a cup of coffee, we'd let it slide. I wish y'all had some coffee. Something. So is this the game plan for the day?
Yeah, we're going to fish shallow all day.
So that's
the only way we got a chance to win.
Okay.
We're not going to beat them offshore here. So we're going to beat the banks and see what we can come up with.
That sun should help this bite, right?
Hope so, yeah, it should get better.
We appreciate y'all letting us hang with you this morning.
Oh, man, yeah.
It's been fun. I like seeing one get caught on a spinnerbait. That's a good time.
That's good. I ain't had a bite on spinnerbait all year so far.
Tell us a little bit about how it's been going.
We got 3 or 4, missed 1, no size. We're about to go scope, get upgrade a little bit. But water tip's cold. They dropped the water about 1.5 foot last night. I don't think it affected the fish much. Kind of messed it up a little bit. We got a lake boat now. We're way into 5, so we're waiting on the sunshine.
Oh, y'all got plenty of time. It'll be dark when y'all get
we're
there.
just checking on them right now. They ain't here like they was.
The Miller's just caught one through the sunlight. Little fish. Little tiny. And Miller's actually just caught another little one too. Back-to-back little ones. They're fumbling around with the board though. I guess it's probably a 12-incher. Threw one back and the second one is going in the box, I think. Yep, going in the box.
Rob Lee and Steve Winslet, we got lucky. They were right around the corner from us where we were just at, and we caught them making a move and were able to land with them right when they stopped. We've not got to chat with them just yet, trying to stay off of them just a little bit here. They're fishing some little run-ins, looks like, and I feel like I just told Jared, they're probably not going to sit anywhere long. These guys have a long history with this lake. You know, they got a lot of things they want to cover today, in just a few hours to do it. So I expect them to stay on the move. But yeah, these guys always in the running for the ABT Angler of the Year here in the South, and a perennial favorite on Lake Martin.
We are with our 2024 winners. Mark, were you sitting down making sandwiches when I pulled up?
I just caught one.
Oh, okay, caught one. Okay, yeah. I was like, I didn't know if you were trying to get Tim a sandwich or something.
No, I just caught one. It's on our 5th fish.
Got 5. What kind of weight do you think you got?
We got two somethings and 3 pound and a half. So
off to a good start.
8 pounds. A lot better than we had last year at this time.
Well, we know what happened last year.
I know. We're hoping that happens again.
I mean, I'm all for it. There we go. Another fish. Just got to take our time and weigh them all today just to upgrade by ounces. Not big enough.
Alabama Bass Trail Television, presented by Phoenix Boats, is sponsored by Yamaha Outboards, TH Marine, McGraw-Webb Chevrolet, American Bait Works, and by Southern Protection Agency.
This is Jack's Country, where summer's at full throttle. So fuel up with 2 honey-battered corn dogs, fries, and a pie for $6.99. Race on over before they're gone. We're Jack's, and we're all about the South.
Here at Landers McClarty Chevrolet, it's time to pick your offer on a new Chevy Silverado 1500. That's right, pick the offer that's best for you. Choose rates as low as 2.9% for 72 months, or how about up to $12,000 off all Silverados? They have the best selection in years with over 500 pre-owned vehicles available. Big store, big on savings, and big on customer service. Visit LandersMcClartyChevrolet.com.
This is Jack's Country, where biscuits don't arrive on a truck. We bake them fresh and load them up, like our spicy chicken biscuit. Right now, you can get 2 for $7.77. Might not arrive on a truck, but they sure do leave on them. We're Jack's, and we're all about the South.
Oh, Zeke's got one. Oh, I think we got some decent one. That's a big jump. He's still gonna weigh him though. Oh, Ethan's got one now too, back to back. His bait barely even hit the water.
Boys, I went right around the corner and found Jason Sapp and Wally Bell. They're sitting on the limit. He said right now on their scale showing 7:15, so they feel like they're ahead of schedule. Just need a couple good bites and they'll be right in the mix. Doing a little winding in this dirty water. Oh, missed one.
Dang, what y'all got?
We got 5, but not the right 5.
5 is 5 at this point. 6 pounds, 7 pounds?
About 8, about 7 or 8, yes, sir.
Good deal. 113, you said?
Yep, yes, sir.
I'm on boat number 224, which is Nicholas Turner and Joe Lay. The funny thing is when we talked to them after they won the championship on Lay, they were talking about how they've adapted, they learned live scope, and they were comfortable with it. But in that tournament, they just fish old school, they fish their strengths and stuff, the history from the lake. And they talked about, even in the championship, they won, that they didn't even hit a lot of stuff in practice. They left a bunch of just places that they know they should get a bite or, you know, whatever, running off history, and it worked out for them. And so we saw on the map where they're at with the trackers, so we ran over to this area expecting, because on the trackers it looks like they're on the bank right now. And it's funny, as soon as we got back here, they're in the middle of this pocket live scoping, and it's cool. We talk about this a lot, but with the increase of technology, you can either adapt to it and learn it, or hide from it and talk, bash it or whatever. But at the end of the day, technology is changing. You need to learn it if you want to compete consistently at every single lake. Right now they're not on the bank as much, so you're not, like Zeke said, the bites turn on the bank in the afternoon. Well, these guys aren't just going to wait till the afternoon to start fishing. You got to figure it out. So being able to learn the technology and be able to excel nowadays is very, very, very important.
What's going on, Mr. Jason?
Y'all wearing them out?
We're catching some. Not where we want to be yet, but that's all right.
What kind of weight you got?
About 10 and a half.
10 and a half?
Yes, sir. We started to figure out a little bit.
Hard to break outside that 10 pounds.
It is very difficult. Without the help of those 3+ pounders, it makes it really, really challenging. So we're 10 and a half pounds. We're gonna go swing around a big bait saw and see if we can't catch a big largemouth.
Hooked up. Kobe Card. Chris Rutland. Man, that was a master's class right there. They worked that one piece of cover from every angle with about 4 different presentations. And they turned the boat around to, I guess, almost give up on it, and Kobe hooks one. That was awesome.
This portion of Alabama Bass Trail TV, presented by Phoenix Boats, is sponsored by Garmin, by Power Pole, Strike King, Luz, and by Mountain Dew.
In the relentless pursuit of domination on the water, one name stands above the rest. TH Marine's Atlas Jackplate. The power behind champions since 2007. The driving force that propels you to victory. More winners choose Atlas. For the fisherman who demands the best, Atlas delivers. Because every move counts. More winners choose Atlas.
Research and development is more than just time in the shop for us. It's time out here. Sweating the details. Making boats that work as well in the real world as they do on paper. From our R&D team To our anglers on the water, we have the knowledge and passion to build you the finest fishing platform in the world.
Some things ain't worth keeping. Yesterday's traditions, today's adventures, tomorrow's memories. Now that's something worth keeping. Fish Alabama and find your keeper.
For more information, visit fishalabama.org.
The best fishing spots hook your heart and reel you back again and again and again. Whether the bucket mouths are biting or the tall tails are flowing, it's always a good time. Anyone, anywhere can get fishing for less. Have fun out there.
Boat number 14, Scott Yunke and Tucker Wilder. Oh boy, here we go. Watch this one. 5 that are going to go 14.25 all the way to the top of the Pro Guide Batteries leaderboard, and they've got a big one to weigh. I would say they definitely do with that bag. 377 on a Mountain Dew Big Bass.
How do you feel about your weight, and do you think it's going to be enough to win?
Yeah, we'll see. This place is tough right now. They know water was down 7 foot last week. Rainstorm came through. It moved it up 2 feet. So we'll see. I know previous tournaments down here has been taking 14, 15 pounds. So if not, go home with it, then we'll be up there in the top. So
Ryan Branch and Ricky Burleson, boat 66 with a great bag of fish. 5 that will go 13.01, take them all the way to second place.
Do you have any pressure for the rest of this entire weigh-in with 13 pounds?
I mean, we're out at first, so that kind of sucks. Yeah. But hey, we'll be good wherever we fall.
Yeah. When y'all had 13 pounds and you're running back to weigh-ins, did you think there was a chance you'd win?
Oh no, not at all.
Good bag of fish going all the way to third place. 5 that go 12.97. Nicely done.
Yeah, it was a good day.
Really good day.
We had fun.
Weighed in a 4-pounder. Where'd that one come on?
It come on a Fritz side.
Fritz side, cranking shallow. Did y'all stay up in this muddy water all day, or did y'all run around or what?
We actually stayed in muddy water most of the day, went to clean water, upgraded very little, and then come back to muddy water and upgraded twice late in the day.
Josh Harrison and my man Huck up here, 12 years old, I believe, Huck. Is that right? Give me a fist bump right there, buddy. Out there duking it out in the cold for 5 for 9.21 for Josh and Huck. Huck, did you catch him today?
Yes, sir.
You did? What'd you catch him on?
Texas rig and a crankbait.
All right, I like it.
I'm surprised he said, because I've asked him before when he fishes with his daddy, and he'll say, can't tell.
Boat 211, and I just heard Daniel Montgomery say it's a pretty good bag, and it is indeed, all the way to second place, 14.42 for Cummings and Bailey. Great job.
Y'all weighed in over 14 pounds. First question is, did you think that would be enough to win while you're out there fishing?
Well, we figured 14 to 16 would probably put you in the hunt.
Yeah.
5-time winners on the Alabama Bass Trail. We spent time with them today, and they were putting on a show, and they are continuing to do that right here on the weigh-in stage. Chris Rutland, Kobe Carden, new leaders, 5 that are going to go 17.44 to blow the doors off of it at Lake Martin. What a kickoff to the ABT South with these two right here. Kobe Carden, Chris Rutland, 17.44. You and I on the podcast, we've said 14 pounds, and they made us look stupid. But we did pick them, so we look smart at the end of the day.
I don't think you can ever pick against these guys. 6 wins on the Alabama Bass Trail, and we've had over 10,000 anglers fish the Alabama Bass Trail, and these guys have won 6 times. It's amazing.
Unbelievable. 1744, the biggest stringer ever weighed in the 12-year history of the Alabama Bass Trail on Lake Martin. You guys have a lot of success here, but not an ABT win until today. How does it feel?
Feels great, very unexpected. Yeah. We were just hoping we could get in the double digits. We could get 10 pounds. We thought we'd be really, really happy with 10 pounds. So it's a little unexpected.
But it was a good team effort, sounded like, today on stage. You're telling me you caught a few, Chris, and Kobe was putting on a show on ABT Live for us this morning. Yeah. And then you called out a couple times later this afternoon to get up for that 1744. What was the bait that put you over the top?
You know, chatterbait was what we caught the big fish on today, but when we caught fish on jigs, crankbaits, DT6, shallow running crappie, a little bit of everything today. I mean, you know, we probably caught 35, 40 fish today, I'd say.
Mm-hmm. Not a bad day to catch 30 or 40 fish on Lake Martin, break the Lake Martin record for the ABT, and take home, you know, a little over $15,000. No big deal, Miss Kay.
They're going to take over $20,000 with boat contingency and first contingency. These guys are going to take home quite a bit of money. But that's okay. They represent our tournament trail really well, great representatives of the sport, and you know, I'm very appreciative of their loyalty to our trail.
Yeah, we are proud to have you guys on the Alabama Bass Trail. Up next, we got Lake Gunnersville in the ABT North. Sure to be some big bags weighed in up there. We will see you guys up the road.